I'm back. I started the recording.
That entire thing got picked up on the recording, I think.
No, it didn't. I started and stopped it.
Aw.
I was
Damn.
talking about pickling a human man. The
Oh,
logistics of pickling a full-grown human man.
lovely.
Oh, you're probably gonna want to cut that out.
Yeah. There's editing, some light editing.
Look, to everyone listening, I will do it in real life. I promise.
Jenny, please. Please.
And if we all find ourselves on a watch list, we know who to thank.
We do.
I have a stream to watch. Stream time.
Yeah, I started the music for you guys to listen to.
There's a new slider called Stream Attenuation Strength. What the fuck? We can go. I'm gonna silently research this.
Cool. So, would anybody like to recap for a point of inspiration? There was a lot last
anybody
session.
else do it because I already have a point of inspiration for getting vax and then losing my vaccination card. But yeah, so let anybody else want to that wants to.
I've given them out very liberally this week.
Because I also I remember the broad strokes.
There was a lot.
I think Wes might be typing it up.
And no worries if you guys don't. I also do just have my notes, and I can read them out for you guys.
I do think West is typing one out because she's been typing for a few seconds since you asked if anybody wants to do a recap.
Yeah, I will.
But I do remember that we got to town and that Kieran got a bunch of children to do some spying for him.
We did.
You paid them some silver, if I recall.
Mm-hmm. Little street urchins were very happy to take the silver and agree to meet you later. For more silver, potentially.
They're gonna buy so much cool stuff with that, like dark liquor. They're like 11.
They are literally like 10 and 11. They're not going
There
to
are
be...
shivers everywhere for those with the eyes to see.
No!
You're gonna see a bunch of 11-year-olds smoking cigarettes outside of the tavern later.
They're trying to be
one
cool.
Picture of, like that one picture of Ben Affleck.
Yes.
We do not condone childhood substances.
What's up, Obi? That is true. I can't say that one as a joke. I will say that I'll pickle a man there.
God.
But that's a grown-ass man. I can do. That's just whatever.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, we are living in a poor post-apocalypse. These kids probably do be drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys
100%.
have shivers in your party. Just well, you can't ask because he had amnesia, so you know. Maybe don't.
We probably. We don't need to ask. I think it can be well inferred.
We also do have Foxhound sitting in camp.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you guys have Foxhound.
So she did notably drink alcohol. Literally last session, Kieran gave Sabine alcohol also.
Well, I mean, Foxhound is
literally 19.
Yeah.
Sabine,
yeah, she's like 18 or whatever.
Sabine's 18, almost 19, and Foxhound is like 15, 16. So.
18 is legal somewhere.
In many places, actually.
All I'm saying, I know it's in the UK it's legal to drink at 16.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all are carting around a bunch of teenagers.
Well, not anymore.
Well, not anymore.
No.
They're all in the tavern.
Like, fucking god. While we're waiting on the recap, can we reminisce on that time that Foxhound threw, like, a pie or some shit at Victory's head?
Oh, we can, yes.
Remember that?
Was it? No, it wasn't a pie. It was
It was aloe,
something.
or it was some kind of face cream or something.
Yeah, it was like a lotion or it was like
Yeah.
sunburn cream or something. And it upset her so
definitely
much.
Had the fucking pie.
Oh yeah.
And Kieran brought her ass to time out by like pulling on her ear.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this isn't acceptable behavior, Foxhound, because he just can't help himself.
I think that was the first time I ever actually tried to play Shivers as an older brother, actually.
You've done it pretty successfully. Like, I feel like Shivers has big brother energy.
That man ain't got no goddamn business scolding nobody on anything.
He really doesn't, but he's
The audacity, oh my god.
He's doing
This
his
is so
best.
convenient, because now my food's done, so I'm gonna go get my food, and I'll return literally in time for the recap.
Ooh,
I
can go ahead and read it. We found a way to collect parts of the big sand beast, tusks, teeth, and skin, before dragging them back as we headed for Crookstone. Along the way, staying at the tavern, we found some folks that were part of Avon's old order. I will insert here. It's the Order of the Phoenix Rose. Avon was worried they were after her, but it turns out they weren't. They were curious about her and briefly talked before they separated. In the meantime, Cassidy heckled Victory, now called Jubilee, after she saw how horrifically injured she was. With more shenanigans, everybody eventually went to bed. When arriving to town, Kieran was nervous about coming back and being known alongside quote-unquote Jubilee. We also found out that Tusk and his folks were we found out that Tusk and his folks were being searched for, so we had to have a plan to disguise them once more inside the city. We headed for one specific tavern, as we were given a clue that by using the name of the outpost's bartender, the tavern keep would treat us better. After ensuring our wagon of beast parts would be secure, the gang decided to head up with one wagon towards the Duchess's palace, or the Baroness's palace, sends Kieran to turn in the bounty. Oh, how injured Red was, yes.
I don't remember Kieran saying that he was staying back.
Yeah, I think Kieran was heading with the rest of the group. I think it was all of you guys.
He was staying to the back of the party, specifically, and he asked that somebody else do the talking once we were there, but he is coming with.
Yeah,
so... no, he is worried about being recognized, but that's why he's going to keep his head down and stay quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But he is coming with you guys.
Yes. So go ahead and take a point of inspiration, West. And I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody in, as you guys have gone up the highest elevator to the 3rd tier of this city.
Can we rewind just a little bit to the bottom of the 1st elevator?
What were you wanting to do?
Karen, because what's her name? Sabine went off by herself.
She did.
Kieran wants to see if he could find one of those street urchins that were eyeing them before that he gave a silver to.
You might not be able to find one of those street urchins, but make it an investigation check.
He's just looking for somebody trustworthy. Well, as trustworthy as urchins can get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not looking for a full-grown, jaded adult. Because
Right.
He knows a jaded adult will just... Okay, so that's a 12, because I don't think he had advantage.
Yeah. You see somebody... Yeah. You see a younger, like preteen. Looks like they might be... They look about as trustworthy as you could guess. I mean, it's hard to know just from a glance, but...
he's gonna... Yeah, he's gonna get their attention again with a thing of silver and, like, call them over.
Yeah, it's a different kid. She comes over in kind of scraggly clothes, looks up at you curiously.
Listen, kid, I came into town, our group came into town with a girl who's a little bit older than you, and he's gonna give a brief description of Sabine, like looks, height, what she was wearing. She just went off in that direction. He's gonna point the way she went. By herself. Just keep to the shadows, keep an eye on her. If anything happens, go immediately to... What's the name of the tavern we're staying at?
Tavern? Watering hole.
Go immediately to the watering hole and ask for Foxhound. Tell Foxhound to come find Kieran immediately, okay?
She nods.
Here's 5 silver. There'll be another 5 for you tonight at the watering hole.
Her eyes go wide and she pockets the gold and scampers off.
Cool.
So far, we are like an hour into this city and Kieran has paid 4 separate children to do nefarious activities.
Listen, they are going to be his, to take a thing from Game of Thrones. They're going to be his little birds in the city.
Homeless kid
gathering information.
Fucking thriving today.
Exactly.
Kieran Ashley is about to fucking move about to make way.
Yes, the sparrows are reborn.
See, but
Okay.
he's gonna have a swarm of children following him by the end of the day.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna like go back to their friends and be like, "Holy shit! Look how much money this guy gave me." And like all of them are just Kieran is gonna be like a mother duck with all the little ducklings like scuttling afterwards.
I should have changed his subclass to Mastermind. By the way, everybody, I changed my subclass. I think I told you guys to the
Buckler or Swash?
Swashbuckler. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, skipping ahead back to you guys going up both of the elevators to the third tier in the city, heading towards the Baroness's mansion. You notice this, the streets are much nicer, and you can see actually crowds or people starting to also head in the direction of the mansion. The streets are pretty nice. The houses are even nicer. They are well paved. Looks like a pretty well-to-do, established part of the city. Definitely where the more affluent live. But yeah. If there's anything you guys wanted to do before you are there?
Just clarify that we brought the broken tusk and the teeth with us as proof of the kill.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing in an eyeball too. I remember that I carved out that eyeball.
I will say the eyeball's a little gross by now. It's been like almost a week.
Well, I hope Miss Baroness lady's ready to take this gross ass eyeball.
Oh God.
Enjoy
This is
it.
gonna go over so well.
I'm gonna plop that ooey gooey bastard right on whatever table she offers me up.
Oh, it probably smells too. You guys definitely get some people like giving you a little bit of a stink eye as like you cart these animal monster parts through the city. Many of them, well, specifically the eyeball, just creating a general aroma surrounding you guys that is not the most pleasant to their noses. But you guys do note that there is a large kind of movement towards the mansion. Like a lot of the people you are walking past are also heading in your direction.
What kind of people seem to be in that crowd? Does it look like just regular?
Just regular commoners.
Okay.
Like from downstairs?
Oh God.
A couple, I think, from the other tiers, but primarily ones from the upper circuit or the upper district.
I don't know if this is something that like might have to rewind and say we did on the walk, but is there any like street talk as we're going? Like, does anyone seem to be like, "Hey, there's a meeting at the Baroness's house," or are we just kind of walking through?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception check. Cool.
Can I give her the help action?
You may.
By also listening and just like let her have advantage, because I was going to do the same thing.
Okay. That's a good thing you gave me advantage because that's a 13.
Yeah, 5 might not have netted you as much, but a 13 does get you a little bit. You catch just bits and pieces. People aren't talking in super like raised voices or anything, just like kind of talking in hushed voices to each other. Like, oh, what do you think the Baroness is going to talk about? I don't know. She said it was important. She said it was really important for the city. She's doing something about the mines. She's doing something to keep it from spreading.
I think once at some point along the way, when we have like gathered enough bits and pieces of that, seeing that that Kieran is also helping with this endeavor, everyone's gonna look over him and be like, "How much do we want to bet that that's a coincidence that she's calling a meeting the day that we're walking in with her giant monster?"
I don't know if this is what is going to happen, but having history with this woman, knowing this woman, there is a world where our meeting begins or ends with her introducing us as the people that are going to go help in the mines. Whether we want to or not. Thankfully, that is technically why we're actually here.
You can't strong-arm us when we strong-armed ourselves.
Exactly. But yeah, just do look out for us being strong-armed into it being her idea that we help with the mines. Because we proved ourselves such valiant warriors by any gestures over to... I'm going to assume Shivers is carrying all the body parts. Gestures over to Shivers carrying all the body parts.
I was a little more worried about us being political capital, like, look, here are the people that I hired to go solve the problem.
That's exactly what, that is exactly what I think is going to happen. And, again, we're here to do it anyway, so...
I could care less about whatever she wants us to do with the mines. I'm just more worried that she's going to use it to start doing other things in the city for the sake of saying she's protecting it.
She's been doing that for nigh on 30 years, so...
Yeah.
It's good that you have your hackles on. Do you mind talking to her once we're in there? It feels like Jasminder's a little quiet tonight, and same with Cassidy, so... and I'm gonna be keeping my head down mostly, and no offense to Shivers.
I mean, I'll help as we see fit. I do want to make sure we get an ample reward for what we had to face.
She's the charming one.
Oh, Avon, are you saying you find me charming? You're gonna turn me red.
I think you can talk people into doing whatever you want them to do, so that may come in handy.
Well, that's gonna be a yeah. I appreciate it.
But yes, if you want me to speak, then I suppose I could.
I just don't want her to recognize me immediately, so I'm gonna be to the back, keeping quiet.
Yeah, that's all right.
You guys make your way to the Baroness's mansion, and you see outside a crowd gathered. You can see outside of the mansion, it's a very lush lawn. It's been very well kept, there are pockets of green all throughout the city, so it's not unheard of. It's for being such a dry and arid climate, specifically with the water source being so close, it really kind of lends itself to there being just more pockets of verdant vegetation aside from just the cacti that are basically in most of the rest of where you've traveled so far. The mansion specifically seems to be very well kept. You can tell probably gardeners, somebody have kept the trees and the strange looking flowers that litter the outside. You can actually also see a statue, a bronze image of a man in a knight's armor, sword held high in almost like a rallying cry atop a pedestal. And he marks the center of these lush gardens, and you can see people have gathered. A lot of other commoners, many of them dressed nicely. You can tell they're probably from the nicer district. Not quite as many like tattered clothes, raggedy looking tunics and such. And you can see not long after you guys kind of come into the garden proper, you guys are definitely drawing some attention of the people around you. There are several gasps as they realize what you've got on your cart, and several people actually back away from you. Some probably a little put off by the stench of your cart. Others from the being startled at the sheer size of the parts that you've recovered.
Can we just say it's like a wheelbarrow? Because it is only the tusk. We didn't bring any of the skins or anything, because
Yeah.
wants to sell
Yeah,
those.
I think we brought the half tusk, even. Not the full one that
Yeah.
Cassidy got, but the one that Shivers got.
I figured it was the tusks
Yeah,
and teeth.
we have like 4 feet of tusks, some teeth, and an eyeball.
Yeah.
Somewhat of an eyeball.
Yeah, you guys could
a
have...
little bit of a desiccated eyeball.
Yeah.
Bits rot.
I'll
Who
say...
fucking knew?
Yeah, meat bits raw. Who knew? You guys can, I will say, like or post the fact, you guys could have gone like a much smaller wheelbarrow type cart to carry those smaller items. So it's not one of your just like massive traveling carts.
Hold a fucking wheelbarrow.
And can I make a history check to see if we know who the statue is?
You may.
Or is there like a plaque or anything?
Oh, there is a plaque. Yeah.
Make
You
a
guys.
history check to read it.
Yeah. Well, you can see on the like writing it says Cedric.
Yeah, history check to know who Cedric is, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 13 plus 6 at 19.
19.
I've missed every one of your like live rolls in the thing. It's so annoying. I want to see the dice roll one time. I'm just gonna have to.
So 16 total, and anybody can make the history check except for Shivers, really.
Well, 19 total.
19
You're
total.
right.
Gotcha.
I'll jump in on that.
Let's fucking
Holy
go.
shit.
Holy shit!
I was about
Avon.
to make a joke about how I don't even have a wisdom.
Holy shit!
History modifier.
No balls, you just did it.
Natural fucking 20. Okay.
You guys better hope and pray there's no combat tonight.
You've been like weirdly good at rolling lately, and I won't lie, it's been scarier than when you've been bad at it. Because I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop.
Again, the first time we fight somebody, I'll have to re-roll. Trust me.
Whew, okay, so with a 19, nat 20, and a 17 total, I'll say all three of you know Cedric as the founder of Crookstone. He was a vaunted war hero from the Shattering. He was part of a group of adventurers that were there when the demon portal was opened, and he helped defend the Citadel against the oncoming horde of demons. He later went on to assist the refugees in Crookstone, specifically establishing a city, not just for people escaping the plague, but also people escaping the dragons to the east. And he did his best to keep the city safe. He founded the Guard, and he was just kind of a very well-known folk hero. Just a hero to the people, I would say.
What race? I'm curious. Human? Elven? Dragonborn?
Yeah. It's, I will say, those of you, because you guys rolled a really high history check, you know he's human. The statue, it looks a little unclear. It's purposely kept, like, his hair's grown out a little bit and it just covers his ears, so who really knows? Well, you guys know, but... So you guys make your way up, and you do wait a few minutes for the crowd to kind of quiet down a little bit, and you see come out onto the there's a balcony area that kind of overlooks the garden, and you can see an elvish woman come out onto the garden. You can see she's got long blonde, almost white hair, just perfectly straight down to like the middle of her back. You can see fully elven. Her ears are quite long, and she's dressed in finery. She's dressed in a very nice dress. Let me get that here. You can see she's got gloves on as well, and just a hilted rapier at her side. Accompanying her is a masked, hooded, well-armored individual. You guess probably a personal guard of some sort. And she comes out and raises a hand as the crowd kind of quiets. You see another person, probably under her employ, come out and bring out a device that looks like it amplifies her voice. So it's kind of like a horn, and it just flares outward. See, she clears her throat. My good people, there's been much unrest of late, and I know that many of you are worried. News from the south of the jackals running into some trouble, and a breakout of violence in Barren Sands. Many of you are worried that the fighting will spill over here, and I've come to assure you that that will not be the case. Your city has known naught but peace, and it will continue to be so. Though I know many of you are just as worried about the mines. Rumors spread quickly, and I wish I could say that we fully understand what's going on in the mines. But unfortunately, we don't. But I want you all to know that we are doing everything we can to ensure the security of our people. We are bringing in a team of private investigators to make sure that the mine is safe. And I guarantee you that they are highly trained, specifically to keep out any threats to the city. Unfortunately, they're not here yet, but I hope to introduce them to you soon. And, well, if you have any other concerns, please, you know that court will be open the rest of the day and for all the days to come. I am here for you. I am here to keep you all safe. And you hear, as she finishes her little speech, the crowd starts clapping. You can hear some positive, affirmative talk around you of the people kind of being relieved. Like, oh, I've been so worried about what's going on down there. Glad she's bringing in someone now. And, you see she gives another wave, and her personal guard go back inside.
Make a general insight check to see if there is anybody or perception, which either one is more apt, to see if there was any of the crowd that were less enthused, that maybe don't trust the Baroness as much.
Yeah, go ahead and make that feels like an insight check to kind of try and
Get a beat on
get a beat on what people are feeling, what the general vibe is, aside from the people around you who seem mostly comforted by her words.
That's a natural 8 plus 9 for a total of 17.
Total of 17. Okay. The people that you notice giving the positive thoughts to the matter are more nicely dressed. You can see you gather that they're residents of the upper district. You see a few individuals in more plain clothes. They don't look as impressed.
Yeah, that Kieran makes a mental note of the people that don't look impressed. Just tries to remember their faces and stuff, and shrugs to the party that we should probably head in.
Yeah. You guys are able to head inside, and you see that the welcoming hall is very well decorated. You can see several statue busts of individuals from, you imagine, Cadron's past. There's not really any names you recognize. You can see several murals depicting the battle between the forces of Cadron and the knights and the dragons, which are depicted in these large, grotesque figures. And sorry, y'all making me laugh. You see the marble floors, just probably one of the nicest buildings you guys have ever been in. Even in Barren Sands, there was the really nice library, and this is kind of on par of that, but another step above it. And you guys walk in, and you can see that there's like a personal attendant, somebody very well dressed, probably just like I hate to say secretary, but somebody who handles the affairs of those who come in, and walks over and stops you with a curious look to the items that you carry with you. Can I help you all?
Yes,
Hello
we're-
there.
Go ahead, Cassidy.
Are
Hi.
you sure you want to? I do know you were
Go ahead.
asked to.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Cassidy will just lean forward. We're here for a certain bounty that was placed on a rather disturbing big beastie down towards the south. You know, the one that seemed to be eating up all of those caravans trying to come through.
Oh, yes, I did know about that. We had word that you guys were going to be coming through. So the Baroness did want to talk to you all. If you want to go ahead and she, like, just this, like, young elven woman looks over and sees the, like, cart, and, like, you can tell she just now kind of gets a whiff of the rotting eye and is doing her damnness not to show that, like, revulsion on her face of, like, oh god. She doesn't react like that, but she's holding it in, and she's doing such a good job about it. I can take that off your hands and make sure that it's properly stored. I don't know if you
Shivers
should take that
passes
to
it
see
off
the
her hand.
Baroness.
Well, I figured we wanted to have a bit of proof. I mean, I understand if you'd like to take the eye, it is starting to
Hey,
go.
that's
rather
really-
way.
The biggest part, it's... Yeah,
By all means, then, if you want to get rid of the eye, get rid of the eye.
yeah.
We that presenting the tusk and the teeth would be a good indicator of the fact we did our job.
Yes, that would be much more, agreeable. I believe that is more than enough proof. And she kind of, like, inches over to the eye and, like, reaches out to, like,
She's got it.
Does she have gloves on?
she does have gloves on.
Alright. Honestly,
Oh,
kind
thank
of worse
God.
if I'm being honest.
Well, yeah. those
Yeah.
gloves are going in
Depending on the
garbage.
material, yeah, if they're cloth gloves,
Yeah,
this
they
is
are
a
cloth
million
gloves.
times worse.
She
oh, yeah, no,
looks
it's
down.
awful.
She actually looks down at her hands, takes the gloves off, and, like, shoves them in her pocket, and takes the eye with a lot of, like. And hang on, let me roll for her to see if she makes the little noise of, like,
She's gonna get
if she gags.
Not for half a second to
Oh.
offer to take care of it for her, but this is already too funny. I'm sorry.
It's fine. She rolled a 3. You guys hear an audible gag as she touches the eye, but she looks like she probably threw up a little bit in her mouth. She picks it
Hell
up and just walks off and says over her shoulder, "The Baroness is down the hall."
Right. Thank you.
Imagine if she just took one of those little plastic bags.
The plastic
Oh my
bag
God,
wouldn't have.
those
It was too big for a plastic bag. It's like
Shivers
bigger than a bowling ball.
apologizes to her, and then he looks to the party before we go in, and he just says, "I didn't know their eyes rotted when you took them out."
That's rot over time. For sure.
Yeah, it was a learning experience then.
Mhm.
We could
That's
get
why
to,
it's
he just wanted to
useful to
share his
usually get-
fascinating discovery.
That's why it's useful to usually get the bones, glands, or skin, and then try and preserve them.
Go write that down after we wield this barrow of shit here. You gotta know, you gotta learn.
You gotta know.
True.
Alright, you guys heading in?
I wanna know. Show me.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Down the hall.
Yeah, so you guys are in kind of like an opening long hallway. Just very lushly decorated. You can tell it's very, like, intended to be, like, probably holding a fair amount of like relics, just bits and pieces from like items or times past. So you can see like a shield and or sword and shield mounted up on the wall. You can see a lance. They're like bolted to the wall, like they're not going anywhere. But just trophies, for lack of a better term.
That's fair.
Yeah. So you guys make your way down the hall to a set of doors. You see like several like smaller side doors, but like they're like off to the different wings of the mansion, you would presume. So you guys head towards the large door, which leads into the ballroom. You guys go inside and see a lot of beautiful blue and gold drapery. You see a lot of like a continuation of some of those murals, the artwork, just the general vibe of it all. And the ballroom, I will say, is actually pretty empty at the moment. You see inside the woman described earlier, the Baroness, as well as her personal attendant, standing not but a few feet from her, just kind of almost like her shadow.
Was the personal attendant the same person that was outside the, like...
Yes.
They were kind of guarded up a little bit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't... You don't need a high perception to see that this person is armed and armored.
Okay.
More light armored.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we get a, like, gender, age, hair color, anything like that? Or is
their face is covered by a mask, and their hood is pulled up.
Okay. What about weapons? What are they doing?
Oh, weapons? It looks like there's a short sword and a dagger.
Okay.
As well as maybe more. Who knows? Those are the only ones that are visible.
You never know.
You never know. It's a surprise for later.
Can I do something fun?
Oh, sure. What's your fun thing?
This is gonna be like just something that I need like a minute to do. It's just kind of like as we're going into the room. But I would like to use this little class feature once I actually can hit the link button. So if I spend at least a minute observing or interacting with them, I can find out just two of the following. So I would like to get a comparison on armor class and let's do strength score.
For the hooded individual?
For the guard. Yeah, the guard, the one that we're talking about.
Okay. I mean, so your AC is... Remind me again?
My AC is 21.
Oh, it's lower than that.
Lower, okay.
Strength score, what was yours?
Now 20.
Oh, it's also lower.
Lower, okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what she's finding out as we're getting our way into the room.
Yeah, you also see another individual as you enter, a very tall, imposing figure. Cuts a very intimidating figure. You can see actually horns visible. No tail, but dressed in kind of rugged-looking armor. It looks very similar to another demonic individual that you happen to know. Actually, two. As you see, this man, dressed in kind of dusty armor, and you can see, those of you that are familiar with it, the insignia of the jackals on his cloak. He also turns, along with the other two, and you actually see a third individual there. Avon, you are probably familiar with this individual. This is another elven individual you see with golden armor, golden hair, golden eyes, and long pointed elven ears. And all three of them seem to be having a meeting as you guys enter. They all seem kind of deep in an intense discussion. But as soon as you guys throw open the doors, all the attention is immediately on your group as they all fall silent. Do you guys say anything, or do you wait for them to speak?
I was gonna say, if they're just like, if it's a weird standoff, Hasley would just be like, I mean, we were told to come in here, Baroness, but if you're in the middle of a meeting, we can still wait outside.
She just smiles at all of you. Oh, no, of course not. I have actually been waiting for your arrival. I was informed that you had made your way into the city. I assume those parts are from the beast you slew.
Yes, ma'am.
It's good to know that such capable fighters are within our midst.
I admit we do pride ourselves on it. This beast was, well, I'm sure you can see the leftover tusk that we brought in. It's quite big. It's not that much of a surprise that it was eating up all of the merchants and caravans making their way to and from the area. It would have continued.
You see the devilish-looking man kind of give a short huff. Bigger than my scouts had predicted.
Much larger. If you really wish to see the full extent of it, I'm sure that carcass is going to take quite a while for the animals to get through, even the hungry ones.
Yes. The Baroness continues and will, I think, walk over in heels. Her heels definitely do the click, click, click as she walks over.
That's nice.
Yeah. She makes her way over to inspect the tusk, just runs a gloved hand across it, and you notice her shadow also comes over with you. And what's your guys' passive perception?
Like 19, I think. It's pretty high.
15.
18.
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
15.
Welcome to 15 passive perception game.
Okay.
Not the roll. The very obvious dice noise.
So those of you who rolled higher than a 17 notice the hooded and masked individual does not stray farther than 5 feet from this woman. They actually come over with her. And who had you said Kieran, yours was 19?
Yes, ma'am.
Their eyes are fixed on you. Barely visible through the mask, but fixed on you specifically.
As she had started moving over to come look at the car, Avon does kind of shift. She's not going to get fully in front of Kieran, but she is going to make sure that she's still somewhat in between the where the Baroness is heading to and where Kieran is in the back of the party.
Mm-hmm. And you don't think the Baroness is really caught on. It's more the guard. The other
Kieran takes note of that, but does his best to not
overtly
make eye contact with them. But he is going to be aware of where that person's hands are for the rest of the time they're in this room, and if they go for a weapon, he's going for a weapon, just immediately.
Yeah, no,
just for my own information, was an 18 passive perception enough to also pick up that he's watching Kieran or they're watching Kieran?
Yes, I think those two, because those are both particularly high. Just gaze fixed on Kieran. Baroness doesn't look like she's picked up on it. She's rather impressed, actually, as she walks over, hands behind her back, now, as she got the one touch in to the tusk and is just admiring, takes a few steps back, and gives a nod. I'll see that you're all properly compensated. I believe my attendant at the front should be able to secure the funds for you on your way out. But I did wish to speak with you. It's interesting. It's not every day that we get such capable adventurers in our midst.
highly trained, one might say.
Indeed. And well, this is assuming, of course, you heard my speech to my people.
We did happen upon it.
Saves me the time of explaining a few things, then. Well, honestly, it wasn't far from the truth. My people are quite worried. Looking for answers. Looking for safety. Now, I do plan to provide those, as well as my 2 companions here. I don't know, we should do introductions, first of all. I would like to know who you all are. Newfound, well, heroes. If you truly slew this thing that's been taking out so many of my people, disrupting trade, and honestly sending quite the panic through my populace, I think we could do great things together. Wouldn't you agree?
Kind of look back to the and I think that is quite possible, Baroness.
Excellent. And don't worry with the formalities. You can call me Lady Fliarinn.
You say it one more time just so I don't...
Lady Fliarinn.
Fliarinn. Okay. Fliarinn. Alright, holy crap, my brain just went blank for a second. Hold on. Oy.
You're good.
Do we remember what was our... what was the name we came up with? It was Death something?
Dust Devils?
Dust Devils.
Yes.
I think it was Death Devil.
It was.
We're vacuum cleaners.
I was gonna say, I'm very tempted to say, we are the highly trained. But Cassie will just kind of gesture back. We are the deaf. Oh, lack of better. Well, actually, at this point, I think it's quite fitting, considering we took down this big behemoth. At your service.
And you can see she's just got a wide grin on her face. She seems a little bit amused. She gives a light laugh. Well, now that is... You truly can't prophesize that. That is wonderful. Dust Devils, you said. Well, Captain Nathaniel, what do you think? And she turns to the devilish-looking individual, who looks entirely unfazed, entirely unmoved, just very blank expression. Looks like it's a very calculating gaze as he looks over all of you. The way he looks at you is the kind of stare that makes you feel small. And as he turns, you can also see that there's a second set of horns that kind of curl downwards and are like running closer to his cheeks, in addition to the ones that just kind of point, the shorter ones that point upwards. As she said, Captain Nathaniel, leader of the Crimson Jackals.
Since Cassidy's doing the tossing, can I size this guy up as well?
Sure.
Same with him over a minute, just kind of watching the interaction.
This has gone on for over a minute too, so.
Yeah, I figured. I want to know his armor class, and we're gonna change it up. I'm gonna say fighter class levels, if any.
Ooh.
No fighter class levels. Well, actually, wait.
Honestly, horrifying.
Wait.
I mean, because if he's, I know he's an NPC, but if he's like technically another class,
that's true.
If
I'm
not
like
comparable to a fighter. That's like the hard part. Because
yeah.
if that's not going to be applicable,
I can the equivalent, because it doesn't give like a specific class for the NPC stat block. But just kind of going off of stats, I will say higher.
Higher. Okay. Both AC in the level, or
AC is
just
actually
the level
lower.
Lower AC, higher level. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Where was I? Oh, yes. He just says, leader of the Crimson Jackals, and gives you all a nod.
To meet you, sir.
And the third individual.
It's like the slightest nod in return.
The third individual, the knight, almost knightly looking, has actually been, I think, making some eye contact with you, Avon. But
just like, ah, shit, this lady, man.
he gives a much more formal bow as the introductions go around. You all may call me Knight Captain Erdon.
Knight Captain Erdon?
Yes.
No, that was Jeff asking.
Oh, yeah.
Kieran has not said a word.
You're good. Erdon, Urdann.
I was so close. I was nowhere near.
Just gonna be real. I truly cannot define it. My soul hates this man. Already. Honestly, he introduced it.
Jenny,
You may call me Knight Captain Erdon. And I thought, oh my god, I want to impale you so bad. I want you to die.
Love of my life.
I'm not saying he's not hot. I'm just saying, nah, brother.
She'll tip her head and be like, I tipped my hat, but I unfortunately seem to have lost it recently.
Of course. If you don't presume me asking, a familiar face and wearing some familiar armor. He nods to Avon. Remind me of your name. Forgive me, I've been a few years.
It's alright, Avon, sir.
Ah, you can see then the recognition flickers in his face. Well.
Did you give a surname, Avon, or did you just say Avon?
No. Sir, yeah, she did not give us your name.
Okay.
The recognition flashes across his face. I see. Well, regardless, I'm glad to know that you're doing good for the people of the city. We will.
It's just gonna bow her head. We're not gonna start that today.
Well,
It's okay. Personally, I perceive no tension in this room. So.
And you can see he actually turns to the Baroness. Are we to continue our meeting? I have matters to attend to, and she kind of holds up a hand. It would actually be good to speak with the newfound adventurers. I think you should be made aware of some issues that have come into this city. Not that I wasn't truthful with my people, but the situation's gotten somewhat tricky as of late. And I've been seeking allies wherever I can get them. And, well, I wasn't lying when I said that the unrest from Barren Sands has been unsettling many of my people. There, as far as I know, aren't any Silver Watch agents within Crookstone. There haven't been since I've been established here. Much of that fighting has luckily been kept away from our walls. But infighting is another issue. Now, Captain Nathaniel assures me that that's no longer an issue. But even on his word, you know how people are. Very skittish, very nervous in a world such as ours. And especially with things, shall I say, leaking out of the mines. Many of the residents are turning mad, for lack of a better term. Those specifically that work for the mine, it luckily hasn't spread, but between people causing undue violence, wandering the streets without really knowing their name or where they are, seeming to have no memory at all. In addition, strange, I don't even know what to call them, monstrosities? Beasts? They're not beasts. They're not intelligent. They're just otherworldly coming from there. It's made people stop working. Our trade has stalled to a halt, even though you've restored the trade routes, for which we are grateful. There's not much that can be done, and, well, the situation there is tense, to say the very least. And even more than that, apparently, some of the traders recently have brought in rumors of a dragon sighting, which is why I asked for you, Knight Captain, as your order has the most knowledge about the subject. Isn't that right? And he nods. We were unsure at first, but it hasn't happened much, but we have a fairly believable report from one of our own that they heard the calls of a dragon, which this far west is concerning. We figured that...
You're saying it's in... Oh, sorry. I thought it was done.
Oh, no.
Kathy wouldn't interrupt that.
No, you're good. Which we figured they were so busy with the battle, or the border skirmishes with the demons, that they wouldn't even bother with the city. But... must be mistaken, then. We're looking into the matter. Don't suppose any of you have had any leads on anything dragon related?
How long ago was it that they said they heard something?
Probably about a week now.
Oh, we were traveling from the south from Barren's Sands, and we were out there for a while, and I don't think we didn't come across anything, so I'm not sure that we have any more information that we could add to that.
Unfortunate then, but if you happen across any information, we would be grateful. He kind of bows his head a bit. Well, and this is the Baroness speaks up again. I actually was also being truthful to the people about the request I'd put in for aid, for investigation into the mine. But you don't need to worry. Our contract has ended, and I seek no further aid of you. I have another group that's actually going to be handling the situation at the mine.
Yeah, insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Can I as well?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I? Even Shivers gonna check this.
Yeah.
Natural 15 plus stuff.
Holy shit, Cassidy.
Let's hear it for the 13.
Yeah.
24 total for me.
24? Okay.
Hell yeah, 24.
23, 24.
24.
Well, so Shivers and Avon, you get that she seems to be truthful in saying, "Oh, I've already found another group." Cassidy and Kieran, with that high of an insight, you gather that there is almost a smugness, and you do catch a glimpse. She briefly looks to the demon captain, as she says this. Just a brief, knowing glance. He doesn't really react at all, though. But she looks back to you all, just very kind, polite smile, very cordial. I'm sure there'll be other work for you in the city. And of course, I'll sort out the payment so that with my secretary. She should have access to some of the finances that I had set aside for this mark. And I do appreciate it. I'm very grateful that you took out this beast. It was, well, one less thing our city has to worry about.
Aaron's gonna try to make eye contact with Avon and kind of shrug, like, we're here to do it anyway.
Though, if you did wish to help, there are a couple matters that I think we would be very grateful for your help in. Now, you see, Nathaniel here has had an issue of late with the recent conflicts in Barren Sands. See, he actually lost several members of the Jackals. And the strangest thing, and I'll carry over the high 20 plus insight. You can see there's a slight, very subtle shift towards something knowing and manipulative as she looks at you guys. You wouldn't happen to know about any of the wayward jackals, would you? You wouldn't bring trouble into my city.
It's behind his back so that nobody can see it, but Shivers is clenching his fist very, very hard.
I think Cassidy that will be like, trouble? Bring it to your city?
Yeah.
Baroness, we have evidence here that we're trying to do the exact opposite. And she'll gesture towards the giant tusk. And now we get to hear about the trouble that your miners have. Well, it sounds like you might be having someone already. Potentially be coming and dealing with that. We were more than happy to help. Heck, I wanted to give you this tusk as a gift, along with the teeth. As I know, I'm sure you can find some very skilled artisans to turn it into something perhaps extravagant to suit your style.
Oh, that was out of the question. The beast deserves to be memorialized. At the very least. This tusk is magnificent, and the teeth are of good quality. That I can't doubt. And I don't doubt your intentions towards the city. But I do want to make sure that all of you are well aware that I look out for the people in my city. I care for them deeply. I have their best interests at heart. And, well, there's been some unrest. Both political and otherwise. And, well, be careful of the eyes in the city, because, well, actually, I don't have anything to worry about. It should be fairly soon now. I'm bringing the help in.
If I can ask, you have the city guard, the order, and the jackals. Shouldn't their main priority be to handle the situation in the mines so that these strange phenomena aren't harming the people that live down there?
Yes, so sorry, Cassie. I realize I did cut you off. Ask your question, and I will also answer Avon's. The Baroness will.
Go with Avon, we're moving on.
Okay. The city guard are busy guarding the borders. It's no lie that the unrest has caused some friction in the jackals. Dissidents, deserters, not just your friends, of course, but others as well. the Order has, well, if there are rumors of dragons, then that clearly takes priority. Nothing would be a greater threat to the city as a whole. Currently, the miners' situation is purely, well, within the miners, and it is a smaller portion of the city than the entire city.
This is me out of character, I'm trying to remember. I don't think we responded to the kind of dig at knowing things about the jackals. Can anyone correct me if that was not the case? Because she's going to call that out.
No,
Yeah, the friend stuff was like a slip, I think.
What Wes was going to, but Sydney was in a rhythm of talking that sounded like she was done, but she wasn't really.
No,
done.
that's okay. That's okay, because she said something that Avon's going to react to, and I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't something that I missed. Comments about the miners aside, which I disagree with, but I'm not in a position to argue with you on. We never mentioned having friends in the jackals.
You didn't have to. I do my research and I am observant.
Then as a courtesy to us having done the work for you of protecting your trade routes and not your people, can you at least be upfront with what you want to do with that information?
Which information exactly?
Whoever it is you think that we know.
Oh. Well, that would be the jackals that you came into town with, that were in your caravan. The guards sent word of your arrival in advance. And, well, there were a number of you on that caravan that are not here. And interestingly enough, the descriptions of the ones that aren't here happen to match Nathaniel's report of some of the missing jackals after the battle at Baron Sands. Interesting, isn't it?
We had a number of refugees from Baron Sands who were traveling with us, and that's all that you need to know.
Was there anything else? I know it's quite a lot to drop on you at once, but I want to make sure that our relationship is a working one.
Considering we didn't get a follow-up to the tasks that you wanted us to help with, if there's still time until your hand-picked team arrives in the city to deal with the mines, then would it be agreeable if we at least take a look?
Well, you see, you would have to actually take that up with the captain here. He's actually the one who's heading the team that's going to be responsible for that.
I thought he was too busy with the finding his missing jackals from the battle.
Oh, he is, don't get me wrong, but it's specifically his contact that I'm waiting on their arrival. So he's quite the connected individual.
If the matter is as urgent as you made it sound, then surely having more hands on the issue would only be to your benefit.
You see, that's not a bad point at all, but...
I'm not even asking for you to pay us. We just want to get in there and stop it before it starts picking off your miners, and I can guarantee you that if it's as dangerous as you make it sound, it will not stop with them.
Well, I can't officially tell you what or what not to do, but I will say that the jackals do have some individuals posted, and fairly soon, I imagine the new team of investigators will be taking their residence there. So you're welcome to take it up with them, but As far as official work, well, you fulfilled the contract, and for that I am grateful.
I'll just kind of bow a little bit, and she's done. We're not going to pick this fight today. She has words. We're not going to pick this fight today.
Honestly, I think the moment this conversation ended, Shivers would have just left the room. No bow or nothing. Not particularly crazy fast. Just the moment it was officially over, the room is being gone.
And we'll do the room once over, specifically seeing if Shadow Guard is still eyeing him.
Yep.
And then follow everybody out.
Avon waits to let Kieran go first because she has also not forgotten that detail. She lets him walk out and then she follows so that there is still a physical barrier.
Avon's so cool. What happened to Cassidy's hat?
I also forgot what happened to her hat.
Yeah, what? How did she lose her hat?
Gave it to Victory.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's gone.
I love that it's a hat that is not designed for tieflings either, so I can just see it sort of haphazardly pushed onto her horns.
Sitting
No,
between
Kathy
her
fully
horns.
expects her if Victory actually wears it, Kathy fully expects that is going to have holes in it specifically for the horns. Which I mean, hey, it'll help her hide herself more. And she is, now that we are done and getting money, she's going to buy a hat. She needs her hat.
Right now, I'm willing to throw in $10 for somebody to buy a commission of Victory / Jubilee in a cowboy hat. Specifically a cowboy.
Very specifically in Cassidy's hat.
We just gotta pay that person that Danny already called to make Victory to take that same image and now just superimpose a hat onto it. We probably go do that for like $20.
Which piece of art though? That first one that we were using?
No, the actual commissioned one that you got with the boobs.
Oh, where is it?
With the boobs. That is true. She does have crazy boobs. It's up here. I scrolled towards it.
Y'all.
I got it. Anyway, yeah, we leave and start heading back towards the watering hole.
We take our money.
Ooh,
right?
that you're skipping a.
Money.
Yeah, Kieran just skips getting the money.
That's where we want to go.
If she's the only one there, she will get all the money herself and not complain about it. But she's getting her fucking money.
I'm assuming we grab that
that's
on the
fine.
way out.
Avon's not taking it.
Not taking the money?
I'll take yours.
No.
I'll take your
She
share.
didn't do this for the
Kathy will
money.
take it.
Okay, that's fine. She
that's
didn't do it
true.
for the money.
We stopped by the oh, that's a really big hat. We stopped by the lady and get the money.
I have it written. It's a lot of gold.
What
I
color
swear
is her
that is
cup?
going to turn into
What color is her
Cassidy
hat?
literally throwing gold coins at Avon whenever she needs money. Spend your fucking allowance, or I'm gonna shove it in your mouth.
For real.
Absolutely, she will start throwing money at Avon if she doesn't buy shit to
It
keep
like
herself
blinks
up.
off of the plate.
She do it one at
Not
a
that
time
she
too,
won't
make it real annoying.
Take money in general. She does not want the Baroness's money.
I'm less inclined to take this money because it is her, and I do hate everyone in that room with a burning passion
I'll take
already.
it.
However,
Yes,
I'll
but
take it.
Kieran is just
I
like,
need money.
listen, blood gold is still gold.
Yeah, she's not going to stop any of you guys from taking it, but she is not taking that money.
even I can't resist this.
Look at it this way. You're taking away money from the person you don't particularly like. You're taking their money regardless. Oh no, now they're a little bit less rich.
It's like
Oh, that's
legal
good.
stealing.
Is this an actual in-character conversation happening, or is that you commenting to me in Cassidy's voice?
I mean, if everyone's like arguing and they're saying it's because they don't like her, she'll be like, "Listen, if you ain't particularly keen on the Baroness."
Oh no, if we were
Okay,
talking about
cool.
this in character, Kieran
I
would
was
just be
gonna say,
making
like-
like cross motions across the throat, like, can we stop talking about how much we hate the Baroness?
Yeah, she's not saying anything. She's not arguing about it. She's just not taking it. Like, if it's offered, she will just pass it to somebody else. Like, it's not a big deal.
Dare a sneak thief to walk in on my fucking wound up coil ass right now.
So, the total, it's not, like an individual reward, it is a group reward of 3,000 gold.
3,000
money, y'all.
Just straight 3,000 gold in
Mhm.
gold?
Well, I mean, some of it's, I imagine, like, in silver. So you can, like, use it for, like, trading. But just, like, the total money amount is 3,000.
So we have technically 1, 2, 3,
100
4,
for
5,
each.
6 party members, including Father Gray, and then a bunch of NPCs.
I will say, Father Gray has probably, like, when you guys got to the city, did have his own business that he was attending to within the city, and probably said his goodbyes and parted ways.
Okay, then we still have the 5 of us, and Beaker, Foxhound, Red, Tusk, Victory.
9, 10.
I'm not saying the NPCs should get an equal cut, because no offense, they're NPCs.
I wasn't expecting you to give them money.
I was gonna say,
about
I
this?
was under the impression they weren't being paid jack and shit.
I mean,
How about
out
this?
of character
How
and
about
in character. Yeah, go ahead, Bust.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Main party members get 600. Because if Avon really is abstained from getting the reward, we can take that remaining 600 and divide that up by the rest of the NPCs.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 600 divided by 7. Each of the NPCs have 85 gold. Oh, there's 8?
Oh wait, no, Ben's not there.
Yeah, Benji
not there
probably
anymore.
left with Father Gray. So, yeah, each of the NPCs, Sydney, if you want to mark it down somewhere, have 86 gold, essentially.
Yep.
I'm gonna write that down.
That's like at least one PS5 worth of gold. So
I mean, that's like a year's salary worth of gold.
Yeah.
For, like, regular
that's just
work.
what I
That's
said.
a lot.
At least one PS5 worth of gold.
Like, that'll set them up nicely in the city.
Oh, yeah.
Fliarinn is, like, stiff as a board as we leave, by the way. Like,
yeah, and they, the attendant would take the parts
Shivers
from
is
you
pretty
guys.
tense. That's for sure. Take the what?
The
Parts?
parts.
The rest of the
Oh,
parts
okay.
that,
Yeah, tusk and teeth.
because Cassidy offered them as a gift.
Yep.
We have no real need for them.
Well, hell yeah. I'm sure is it the same attendant that had to take away the squidgy ass eyeball?
Yep.
Well, these are
Pat
dry.
her on the shoulder.
So
She looks much more relieved to take these off of your hands than the squishy eyeball, which is nowhere to be seen.
don't worry, I'll be back to psychically scar you at a different point in your life.
Kieran is going to let her know, if the lady needs us for anything else, she could send a messenger to, the watering hole. Care of the Dust Devils.
Right. I'll pass that along. She, like, makes a little note of it to herself. And same to you. If you need anything of the Baroness or anything in the city, you know where to go.
Gives her a little, salute and heads towards the door.
Alright. Yeah, you guys head to the door, and I will, between everything that's gone on in the day, it's getting to evening. Like, the sun is well setting by the time you guys, make your way back into the upper district. Out of the mansion.
I could use a drink.
I'm gonna go buy me a hat.
I'm gonna head back to the watering hole and wait for Sabine. Hopefully she gets back safe and have a drink. So enjoy buying your hat.
I need the group to make some perception checks.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
We're being followed
You
again.
see a bitch-ass loser on the roof following you like a bitch-ass loser.
13 insight, you said? Or no, perception.
Perception.
That's the same thing. It's a 22.
I do.
22. Okay.
Matchy.
The both of you come into whispers with me. Those of you that rolled a 22.
Oh no.
Just remember your music came with us and is no longer playing for them when we go back.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll start the stream again. Avon and Kieran, you guys, as you're walking out, look out to see the bright, verdant, vibrant sunset on Crookstone. A sight familiar to the both of you, if it's been some time since you've seen it. And there's an odd glow towards the where you know the entrance to be, and you realize it's not part of the just natural glow of the sun setting. That it looks like there's a pretty sizable party of caravan of people entering the city. The light is actually coming from lanterns and stuff.
Is it too far away to see any specifics about it?
Yeah, too far to see any specifics, but you do see individuals, a group of individuals entering the city, and it's pretty sizable, 20 plus.
You have any questions, Nick?
I don't think so. You said it was too far away to pick out anything. It doesn't look like they have jackal colors or anything. We can't see that from here, right?
No discernible color, colors or standards or anything like that. Yeah. But yeah, that's all. You just
Sure, that's not important at all.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Back to General we go. Hi, I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
We're back.
Who's dead?
Before the hat.
Body.
Before the hat. So before the drink, there's something that we might want to check into. There's a bunch of people coming into town over the horizon. Looks probably nothing, but my eye caught it, and I think Avon's did as well. So.
Curious if that's
force.
I think we should all go. I'm kind of curious if that's the hired help.
The private investigators.
The highly trained professionals.
Because I have that tail on Sabine, so I'm not really worried about her right now.
We have to get nearly back to the front of the city anyway, so...
Yeah, we are just heading in that general direction.
Dribbling on.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take you guys a minute to get onto the elevator. You guys are there with a few other individuals making their daily commute. And it's not a fast elevator. It's pretty slow. It's manual. It's not electrical by any means.
There's a motherfucker. There's 4 people down there having to crank it with some awful horizontal device with 4 gears on it.
Well, they have pack animals also
I was gonna say,
help move things.
walk in a circle on the gear.
Yep. Yeah, it's a mixture of several things. So the pack animals, and just gears and technology. I'm not an engineer. It just works.
If it helps, you said pack animals, and literally 10 years of video games has produced the rest of everything I needed for this mechanism to operate perfectly in my head.
Sick. So. Yeah, you guys make it onto the second tier, or the second level of the city.
As we get closer, any better look on the people coming in, whether they're camping out at the entrance or they're heading in a specific direction once in town?
It looks like they're, as you guys make it to the second tier, they're like at the gates. And that they're like in the process of being let in, and you don't have a great view of them where you are, but like once you take the next elevator down, you imagine that that's like by the time they get into the city and you get down the elevator,
Well,
then it'll be
aligned
a
with them.
yeah. So you guys do take the elevator down to the first tier, and you get a good look at the miners guild, and you do see now kind of what the Baroness was mentioning, that there's not a lot of like actual miners there, especially like with kind of an aerial view of it. A lot of like where there would be like stockpiles and like resources of things that they brought out of the mine, they're dry. And you do see a number of armed individuals waiting at the entrance. Not too many, like just a couple, kind of keeping watch right now, that you can see, but they're there.
This is horrifying.
And you guys make the rest of the way down, and you honestly like don't even have to walk very far down that main road of the first level through the town to see them. And it looks like they're headed right to your guys' direction, if not to the Miners Guild. You see several individuals, you see a few individuals peel off to the sides to go into the city in different directions. But the like main group is headed in your direction, and these are colors, armors you haven't seen before. It's all very dark armor, and as you guys get closer, you see actually a couple individuals fly. One in particular.
Fly?
Yes, you see two of them.
Okay.
One of them actually is flying to you, ahead of the group. And
What kind of wings do they have?
Same kind as Red.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
Yeah. And you see what honestly looks like a devil land in front of you, like classic, straight out of the Bible, like red skin, red horns, dark armor, very nice looking armor, and you can see actually infernal looking runes, and you can see like parts of his face are like almost like caved in with like veins, where it looks like battle scars, but it's like inflamed with like bright red blood, like fiery blood.
That is
Also,
revolting.
just because I see her muted, West asked a question in the chat.
Sorry, I did not see.
That's okay. That's why I wanted to mention it.
You may, Cassidy, before I go any further with the scene, go ahead and make a perception check, because you would know a lot of different armaments, but just to kind of get a good look at what they are.
Y'all ever seen that one tarot card? It's like 11 swords pointed at the same guy.
Oh, sorry,
Definitely
it's
feel
19.
like that guy right now.
19? These, now you have, like, you've done a lot of, like, trading in different items, a lot of different, like, deals, and you've just been, like, you've investigated and you've seen a number of different arms, armor, artifacts. These look pretty unique to you. The armor that you see in front of you isn't a type you've really encountered before, even like in your travels across Tregor. Not really. It's pretty unique. You have, I would maybe say, in some of the more like rare and like collectible types of, like, you've seen infernal armor gathered from like stray like units of demons and or devils that were like taken out and looted, basically, from various skirmishes. But the individual lands in front of your group, and yeah, you see the very disconcerting, very uncomfortable looking expression, and he just grins. And you can see the other winged figure is just another kind of smaller devil, trailing behind him. Again, probably another personal guard. And he stands probably, like, Red is 7 feet. Like, Red and Victos are around 7 feet. This man is probably 7.5. As he approaches you all. Let me get the art. That's not an exact 1-to-1, but
this is scary. I Gregorian chanted him until he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to
I'm
the
looking
art
this
panel
dude.
now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at this man.
Yeah.
And you said he
My
like
name's...
came over to us, or he just kind of landed in the road in front of us?
Oh, he just landed in the road in front of you, because
Okay.
you guys are close to the mining guild, and it looks like he's got his eyes, honestly, on that. Like, he doesn't really seem too preoccupied with you guys.
Okay. Yeah, that's
One,
just want to clarify.
He looks like he needs lotion. 2, he looks like he fucking loves Sword Art Online. Look at this guy.
Oh my god!
Look at this guy.
Shit, you're right.
Your
Damn.
description was so good, Danny, and I promise I will participate in being intimidated for you. If this
Uh-huh.
motherfucker rolled up to me in real life, I think I would laugh. Look at him, bruh.
So he's not coming to interact with us, he's just landing?
Nope. Yeah,
by
he's
us?
just landing, and yeah, he's landing by you guys. Like, it looks for a minute like he might be coming to, like, confront you guys, but then he kind of veers off to the side, and you realize, oh, he's going to the Miners Guild. And yeah, he doesn't even really stop, pause, acknowledge you guys. He's just walking to the Miners Guild.
Flying to the Miners Guild.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they get eaten alive down there.
Are there more that look like similar features in that caravan, or was it just the 2 of them? Like, the whole caravan looks like that?
Not all of them. You do notice a more, like, some look less like that. But
Same armor, though?
Mm-hmm. Same armor.
Okay. So they're all within the same group is more what I'm getting at. Okay.
Yep, all within the same group. And you
now that
gather
we're
that
up
man
on
is kind of the head, just with the confidence he carried himself and the ornate nature of the ebony armor.
and the tallness.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, just a fierce physical size and presence.
Oh my god, an Invader Zim style of leadership.
What?
The tallest is the one who leads.
What is the exact number of people in this caravan? If you have an exact number.
Make a perception check to kind of get a gauge. Because I will say, you do see some of them veer off into the city.
Oh my god, fuck all of you. I'm gonna kill you all. I'm killing you all right now. That's a 7, baby. I noticed 7
Somewhere
people.
You noticed probably about 20. Probably.
Damn, on a 7, that means there's like a fucking 11 million.
Should we, I mean, we're going into the mines, right?
I was under that assumption, yeah.
Should we, not saying confront them, but make ourselves known to them, make them known to us before we continue on with our evening?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm a little conflicted seeing what her idea of hired mercenaries are.
Yeah, me too. But I could almost rather get a feel for what they're like, because I mean, we've met a couple Amiens now, and or at least related to Amiens, and they're not bad. They're just people. So he could just be putting on a front. I don't actually think that, but there's a chance.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, but I guess it couldn't hurt. Let's just not tell them where we're staying in case they're a little competitive.
Alright, Kieran's going to approach the Sword Art Online player.
Can't believe y'all are calling him
What's
this
up,
now.
everyone?
No.
My name's Zane Darkblade.
No, his name is not that. I'm gonna bite you. I swear to God.
Oh my god.
And this, folks, is how we
Cindy's
teach Kane.
Cindy's quickly Googling. She's on Fantasy Name Generator. Tiefling
Hey,
name,
Danny.
not Zane.
Danny, I'm gonna make a
I already
deal with
have
you.
his name.
We're gonna
I'm
ask
never-
his name. Go ahead.
I'm never gonna stop calling him Zane Darkblade. Just so you know,
Yeah.
obviously, I will respect whatever name you choose.
Mhm.
I'm never going to stop calling him it.
In character,
I
we'll
will-
call him by his real name.
I will trade that right for you to get a free crit on me at your choosing point. Because I'm never going to call him anything other than Zane Darkblade ever
God.
again.
I mean, I'll take that. I'll take the free
Okay.
credit.
Enjoy your free
Um,
crit. It's been a while since I've given a free crit. I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. It's dangerous.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, you guys are like going into the mine.
Well, not into. Did he go
Or-
into the mine?
Well,
Okay.
it looks like he's
Okay.
headed into the mine. Like you guys can move to kind of like stop and talk to him before he
Yeah, we're
like.
gonna try to. We're
Yeah,
to
we're
get his
definitely
attention
trying to get
before
to
he
him
goes in.
before he walks into the mine.
Gotcha.
You're gonna say something, West, as Kieran approaches.
I was just gonna say, if we are planning to go in the mine right now,
I don't think we should go right
I
now.
think Cassidy has 3 bullets left. Cassidy needs to spend some time making ammunition.
Yeah. No, Kieran has no intention of going into the mine right now. He just wants to get the lay of the land with these guys. Just in case we do come to blows with them once we're in the mine, he wants to get an idea of them before we go in. So he's going to approach the large devil man. The man he's assuming is a man.
Yeah. It takes him a moment to like notice you. Like you don't even register in his attention span. Until like how do you like get his attention?
The way you get anybody's attention, small wave. He does mumble that he's going to use a fake name to the rest of the party as he approaches, because he doesn't want the Baroness to know his real name until absolutely necessary.
Yeah, you wave and he just kind of looks half interested. Like, okay, sure, I'll wait. And he will like, he turns to look at you, and you do see as he turns, like, what you thought was kind of a leathery cloak. Or, well, yeah, you guys did already see his wings, but he's like folded them around so they just look like a leathery cloak.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty rad. Like, yeah, Kieran will approach.
Can I help you?
Well, I couldn't help but notice that you were heading towards the Miners Guild.
Yes, that is what we were hired for.
Well, we just got through with the meeting with the Baroness, and she mentioned, well, she isn't the only person that mentioned that there was issues within the mines.
Mm-hmm.
And while not hired to go in and deal with it, as you guys were, she did give us leave to investigate at our leisure. So I just wanted to, if you see a human, another human, a bugbear, another human, and another human, God, we are all humans.
Yes,
A
you.
hobgoblin, not a bugbear.
Yeah, a hobgoblin. No, that was Jeff out of character, like, oh my God, we're all humans.
Yeah.
Human party,
Eh,
except for
eh,
shooters.
If you see a group of humans down there, rather you don't shoot and then ask questions later.
really depends what you're down there to do, because we have a pretty specific contract.
Ours, we are just fulfilling a professional curiosity.
Cute. Well...
And doing our best to help the people that are, apparently people are coming out stark raving mad and killing other people. Few of my number would like that to stop, just out of the kindness of their hearts.
Oh, don't worry. We're planning on taking care of it.
Well,
They turn up dead in 2 days.
We will also be hoping to take care of that.
Adorable.
May I ask what your specific contract is?
I can't disclose the nature, but it is with the Baroness. Well, the Baroness and Captain Nathaniel. But that's all you need to know. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
Fliarinn, I think he fucking likes you. Getting kind of impressive. Don't worry about it, baby girl. He like pinches your cheek.
That was the way that came across, wasn't it?
Y'all are killing me.
What the
I
hell?
thought it was Sword Art Online, but in reality...
You're on ice, baby.
Oh my god.
Surely there's something you can disclose if something of a dangerous nature. Can I just make a persuasion check? Jeff, I'm not very persuasive, but Kieran does have a good persuasion score.
Yeah, the thing of the
action
like
by flaunting my lovely, cute, boyish eyes.
You might have to do a little bit more than that.
I'm very adorable. I'm like 4 feet. I'm 4 feet smaller than this man.
You are.
I don't necessarily need the help action, but
yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Yeah, just go ahead and make a general persuasion check to see how charming you are to this man.
That's a 13. Like to all of Kieran's strengths
the
tonight. That's 13 plus 9 for another 22. Kieran is very good at insight, very good at persuasion, and very good at perception. That's basically all he's rolled.
You might have to turn your video back on, because I cannot see. But,
that is true. It got axed when
when you went to the whispers. But I trust you for this specific
It's still there.
Yeah.
I don't
yes, with that,
it until you get a 1.
I'm not that mean. I trust you. He regards you a moment curiously and chuckles. Well, I can't disclose everything to you, random stranger I've just met, but it is such that the Baroness and Nathaniel have granted me access to the mine and the ability and legal jargon, I won't bore you with it, to whatever may be in there to use as I see fit. As long as I take care of it and remove it from the city.
So you believe there's something dangerous down there causing the people to turn into
very well could be. Yes.
And you plan on taking that for yourself?
Not just for myself, not that selfish.
Oh, it seems you represent a very large contingent. Do you? Growing up here, these are colors that I haven't seen before. Does your group have a strong representation in other parts of Azeth?
Not currently, but we're looking to expand.
You're not from Azeth, then. No shade on that, just trying to get a feel for who we're going to be sharing close quarters with.
Perceptive. But I gather I'm not the first you've seen, surely. We exist. We're just people looking to make our way in this harsh, cruel world. And you won't forget the part that I said I would take it out of Crookstone. I don't intend to use it on the city.
I'm not accusing you of having any such plans, so just
Can
curious.
I do an insight check?
You may.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to find a way to slip it in naturally, but hey,
20.
Cassidy.
Oh, damn. Come into Whispers with me, Cassidy.
Oh my gosh.
20
I want the
insight.
answer to be absolutely not.
This guy. Okay, no. So here's the truth. With its 20 insight, that is very good. He's not lying. When he there's obvious there's an aura of there's something like layered to this. But when he specifically says my plans are the deal is to take it out of the city, that's genuine.
Now, when he says he's not going to use whatever it is on the city, is that genuine?
Less 100% certainty, but it's fairly it doesn't seem as though that's his intent, main intent.
He has an intent with it, though.
Yes, but it's not he has an intent, but as to what that is, it's unclear. Might be the city. Probably not the city, but it could be something else.
I was gonna say, is Cassidy getting the feel? She's a prospector. By nature, she's someone who wanders from place to place.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure across that time, and with her being a native to these lands, is this giving off the same sense as a ruler of a town pays off a group of bandits to specifically avoid attacking certain caravans, but get free leave to basically fuck up anyone else? Is that kind of the same idea of, you take this out of my city and you don't hurt my city, but feel free to go and fuck up anywhere else?
You amazing. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed right now. Your insight out of character of the situation is impressive. It is not dissimilar to that exact vibe.
I was gonna say, because Cassidy's whole thing is she's a the reason she's probably alive as much as she is because she gets a beat on what's the situation going on here, what's the deal with this town, and moves from place to place. When she finds somewhere that she actually genuinely likes, like with Safe Haven, that's the one she's sending money to because she thinks there's actually a good reason for it. For the rest of these fuckers, she's like, yeah, I know, greed. Wanting your agendas to place. I mean, we got these devils who keep fighting a war with everybody, and we just heard from Red that they were part of our group that was trying to do this sort of shit and was still fighting the humans and other mortal kind around here. So, yeah, that makes sense that they'll take some powerful object away from here and then use it against the humans in the other place.
Who knows? But yes, hopefully that was. Who's to say? All right, let's head back to General.
Okay.
Yeet.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh God.
Why do I hear battle music?
Just because this is a good point to just interject real quick. Can I use my class feature on this guy too?
Sure.
It's the way we were talking about it. So I forgot you actually had to use it when Danny got back.
Yeah. For him, comparison on HP and AC.
AC is lower. What's your HP?
77.
Higher.
Okay.
Yeah. I would all like us to pay less attention to the fact that Danny said higher, and more attention to how matter-of-factly they said it. You went, what's your AC? And you went, whatever you said, and she said higher.
That was the HP total, right? That was higher.
Sorry, HP. Yeah, I said AC by accident.
No, I wanted to make sure when I took my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no reason to believe that you would use anything that you find in there for nefarious means. I'm just trying to get a vibe of what my team might find down there.
Well, that I'm not going to tell you. And I'd rather appreciate it if you didn't intrude in our work here.
And I would rather have a house in the upper district off of with the waterfall in my backyard. I mean,
See, well, I'll lay it out plainly for you. We were brought in here to go investigate whatever is going on down there. You, I'm sure, are interested and seem like you have your hearts are in the right place. You really want to just help the people. And that's great for you. But
what's the word when somebody talks down to you?
Patronizing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Avon.
Wow.
Was not in character.
No, that was 100% in character.
It's this dude's like 9 feet tall. He can't hear all the way down here.
Yeah, I mean, if you say that to his face, the like friendly demeanor he had been projecting immediately drops. His eyes narrow, and you actually see like the texture of his horns actually flares slightly, and the like blood red veins in his face pulse. This is not the correct music.
No, this is correct.
Y'all are...
What did we say? What did we say that pissed him off?
Kieran said, what's the word for when somebody's talking down to you?
I don't like to be patronized. So, I mean, our hearts, well, some of our hearts are very much in the right place. But, and please understand that this is no disrespect to you. I'm sorry. We should at least introduce ourselves. I'm Kel. And I don't mean disrespect to you. Is the part where you say your name?
Yeah, he said Grumax.
Grumax, okay.
Oh, it's not Carl?
It's not Carl.
I mean no disrespect to you, Grumax, but my team will likely be investigating the happenings of the mine. We will do our best not to interfere with your business, whatever that might be. And we hope that you do not interfere or mean us any harm. But there's no reason to talk down to me like I'm a child.
I'll keep it short for you. Stay the fuck out of our way.
Can I try something?
Sure.
Just for fun. Now, I will preface, this is not a spell, and by proxy of that, this is not something that can be tracked. But I do want to see, potentially, if I can try and use Talk of the Town, which means he has to make a charisma save. DC 16. Use Charm for a minute.
Interesting.
I get an ability like that at 9th level. You guys silly fighters with your 7th level abilities.
Silly fighter.
Charisma saving throw. Let me make sure.
It's a 16. Who knows? He could have great charisma, or he could have a fucking 1. I don't know.
Charisma. That is a 14. He does not have
A fail.
damage. Really?
That's a fail. Yeah. So I think Cassidy will, and she can charm, what is it? A number of creatures up to my proficiency bonus. So if there's others of his lackeys who are kind of around, Cassidy will just step forward and be like, whoa, hold on a minute, alright? I do think we got off on a bit of a rocky foot. I'm new to the city. You've got your job here, but there's plenty of things around town and plenty of sights to see for you folks. I'm sure riding through that there desert wasn't fun. Or flying in that case. Well, that might be faster. I'm sure it could tire your wings out. How about this? Take a step back. You enjoy your day and relax, and we get to do the same. If we cross paths down there, that's fine. You've got your job, we've got our professional curiosity. I'm sure we won't get in each other's way.
Finally, somebody who seems to be speaking a bit of sense. It's true, we've traveled a long way. Well, my folks are not strangers to long distances. Oh, and he looks to the rest of the contingent, and you see even less of them now. Interesting. They seem to be dispersing. You've heard the woman. Go ahead and take the night off. We'll resume in the morning.
There you go. I've heard they have excellent drinks if you can find the right places in this your town.
I'm sure we'll have plenty to entertain ourselves with.
Definitely want to look in the upper city.
There's something called a buzzard beer. I heard that's a good one.
Well, regardless, suppose this is farewell to the rest of you. Pleasure meeting some of you. He gives a glare to Kieran and like a friendly look to Cassidy.
The non-existent hat.
Yeah. And the squad's dispersing.
Alright. I think we met a friend going down there.
I just surface read on Rumex.
Saying dark place.
She's gonna hold up a finger. She's gonna take out a little notebook. She's gonna write something down on it. Rip out the page. Give it to Kieran. It's like full flat face. Like, here's this. I, in the meantime, am absolutely going and getting a hat.
Well,
the
I
note
just
will
wanted.
say.
Okay. What does the note say?
The note will say. Just be careful, because already the Baroness has said there's eyes around, and with how much those folks have dispersed, maybe it's good to not talk about this right here in the streets until we're somewhere a little more keen. Getting the feeling there's a deal going on. So they're here to take something out of that mine and not use it on the city, but that doesn't mean they're not going to use it somewhere else. Probably for the benefit of, that whole Devil Squadron stuff that was still fighting a lot of the mortal kind and whatever that Red talked about. Just food for thought.
Yeah, no, Kieran will nod and then pocket the letter, but just I don't feel like this is speaking at a turn. Just social read on that man. If we see him down there, he will try to kill us.
I got that feeling.
Most likely.
Yeah, I figured.
Better specifically you.
Yeah.
He doesn't really like you as much.
I mean, he was patronizing.
Well, absolutely. Totally.
Shivers
But,
is nodding even though he
for
only
that.
vaguely understands what patronizing means.
We're probably gonna have to head down tomorrow now. This kind of fast forwards a lot of stuff I wanted to do. So I'm gonna go try to get some stuff done.
Quickly, before you walk off, Kieran, do you happen to know where we might find some gatherings of miners. Like, do they drink at a particular tavern, or is that not something you remember?
I would, but out of character, Jeff doesn't know
The
the name
watering
of the
hole.
tavern.
Where
Oh,
you,
yeah,
the tavern you guys are
yeah.
staying at.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like the
they,
biggest main. It's like the main one where a lot of workers go, like after their shift is done.
they generally all meet where we're staying. Actually, they make enough where they have some expendable income, but not enough to head upstairs or even further upstairs.
It might benefit us to try to talk to some of them tonight and see if anyone might be willing, I suppose I should say, to part with any kind of information about the mine, like if they can draw a layout on a napkin or something to give us, just so we have an idea of what that looks like down there.
That'd be one.
Would you mind taking care of that, Avon?
Yeah, I can do that.
What's everyone doing?
Not detail mine just because I'm probably gonna head off for the night.
Okay.
I'm dying. I'm still not feeling
Oh,
loaded.
I feel better.
Yeah.
Well,
I made a
before you go though, can you run your one shot next week? I'm just not gonna have a lot of time to prep for Isika this coming week, so it would be perfect timing. Sorry to pause your game for logistics, Cindy, but
no, you're good.
with setting off, really wanted to.
Let me see. I'll let you guys know midway through this week because I might have.
Okay.
I might not because I now. We'll see. You know. Cassidy. Just get this out. She will go and get a hat, and then she will see if she can go to find a blacksmith and basically be able to pay them to use part of their forge to make her ship.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely off-screen Cassidy can go get the hat and start making a deal with the blacksmith to put it in order for bullets.
Well, I'll take a screenshot of all of the metal items that she has.
She's just been collecting it like a raccoon collects shiny things.
But she also did just get 600 gold, so
that
she
is
could probably buy iron blocks and melt down and make solid bullets.
Yes, but also
might also be able to make some special bullets, like maybe some silver ore. Who knows?
Okay.
I was also thinking of silver bullets, weirdly enough.
I'm gonna pop out.
Yeah, well, I'll chat with you in DMs about logistics and bullets and stuff.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Hope you feel better.
Good night. Thank you. I hope so.
Alright.
Alrighty. So Cassidy heads off to go take care of some business. What are the rest of you guys doing?
She was just heading back to the watering hole.
Fliarinn is going to do a couple of things. First, he's going to go over to the Hans house to get the cart with the leathers and plates that we got.
I named the Hans house, and then when you said it, I was like, the
fuck you said Hans house, and my brain was like, huh?
The horse house, the stables.
Thank you, stables. Yeah, no, I understand.
I caught up.
Yeah, my brain is caught up.
He's gonna go to the stables and get the cart with the leathers that have probably kind of tanned themselves in the sun over the last couple days, and the plate and all of that stuff, and see if he can find a tanner in town, somebody that deals specifically with making animal parts into armor.
Yeah. You know the city pretty well. I won't make you do a check to find a tanner in the city that you have lived in your whole life. Most of your life anyway. But yeah, I will say that you could take the tanner is very surprised at the amount and unique quality of the animal parts that you bring in. They're a bit flabbergasted as to how the fuck am I gonna work with this. But he takes it, and I think he might take like a down payment. I'm not. I'll just throw out for the sheer amount of things that you're like bringing in, like
How about this?
5 gold, just as like a treat it and make it like usable, workable.
How about this?
Mm.
Can you make from this 2 sets of leather armor and 2 sets of mail armor? I'm assuming that the easiest 1-to-1 Sydney for the plate would be some kind of scale mail.
Yeah, that would be my immediate thought.
You can think about that yourself, and like in my head, the leathers or the skin would be like in a world without magic, studded leather armors +1 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you're the DM, you get to make the final call on that stuff. But and in payment, you can keep the rest of it. Well, no, because Cassidy wanted some. Could you do that? Could you make those 4 sets of armors?
I would. It's gonna take some time for me to make 4 sets of armor.
Sure, I'm not expecting it even within a week.
Yeah, it'd be longer than that.
Put in the order for those, and you have experience. You've been here since I was a kid. How much do you think the remaining would be valued at?
Not enough to cover 4 armor sets, but enough to lower
No,
the
I'm gonna
price.
pay for the armors. I'm gonna pay for.
Okay.
Likely going to, depending on the price. How much would the 4 armor sets be, and then how much would the outstanding armor be, or outstanding parts be?
Let me bring up a price list.
Remember, these aren't to buy; these are to make.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing the supplies.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take that into consideration.
Which out like a little calculator.
So let's see. Thinking that it roughly equates to. And how many sets of leather armor was it?
Potentially at least 1, potentially 2.
1, potentially 2. Hang on. I don't have the price list handy. Oh, here we go. Okay, I found prices. Okay. Sorry, how many leather pieces did you just say?
At least
2?
1. At least 1.
Oh,
how much is 1? And then we'll go from there.
1, taking into account the lowered cost. Sorry. Would be 1 would be 1,000 gold.
Oh, all right. Maybe never mind on the armor. How much will you give me for this to make armor for yourself to sell for yourself?
To just treat and make myself? That's probably. Ooh.
Like, what is the value of these parts?
Those parts? Probably price it at. I'd be willing to pay for the lot for 2,000.
Orion, you got yourself a deal. I'll leave them here.
Excellent. I'll get the payment. This is really unique.
Oh, man, I probably could have gone up to like 5.
He was lowballing you.
I'm getting soft.
I'm getting soft.
You are getting soft, Kieran.
I have to, Sabine. I can't ever look at you again. I'm starting
Somewhere
to pay.
Cassidy.
Asking
Cassidy's
Cassidy's just
never
screaming.
know about this. Cassidy can never know about this. She's just gonna know that I got $3,000 for all of this.
We hard cut the camera to her walking down the street, and all of a sudden, like, a shiver of disgust just washes over her.
Why do I suddenly want to punch Kieran?
Yeah. What did you say?
So
2K?
3,000.
3,000. That's right.
3,000 GP for leathers and leathers and
The plates. Y'all are rich. Y'all have a lot of money.
Yay!
So that we're gonna do the same thing, 600 each. And sorry, the NPCs don't get any of this.
I'm just making fucking money.
Because I don't think Avon is going to turn her nose up at this gold. Because this is earned gold. This isn't rich people gold.
No, this one's fine. It was just the Baroness. We had to make that point. She doesn't
That's
care.
fair.
I had
That's
to make
fair.
the point.
That's fair. So everybody add 600 more. Because
I
worked
did.
out that that's exactly how much we were given last time.
My gold matches the year that Abraham Lincoln was born.
So now that Kieran has 1,400 gold, he will actually put in... Well, what kind of armor would I get back, Sydney? Can I know that before I pay the good money?
It was gonna be +1 armor.
+1 studded leather?
+1 leather armor. Or, yeah,
Okay,
studded leather.
Okay,
Because
then
it would be-
Kieran will
yeah.
Kieran will say, keep 600 of that, and here's another 400 for one set of the leathers. All right, and I'll be back. I'm staying at the watering hole. Just send a message to Kel when it's ready, and I'll come pick it up.
Okay. Got yourself a deal.
And then he's gonna go back to the watering hole and wait for his sparrows to come.
Oh, well, see, the thing is, who's going back to the watering hole first? I'm pretty sure Shivers and Avon, you guys were going, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So we'll switch to you guys for a minute while the others are shopping, and you guys make your way back to the watering hole, which is a bit busier now that the sun is fully set by the time you guys make it back. It's the evening, because it's still just the same day that you guys have arrived in the city. This has all happened within the span of a day. But you guys make your way back, and it's pretty busy. It's a hopping place.
Does anyone in there look like they are from that group that just arrived?
Make a perception check as you kind of scan the crowd.
May I also make a check, not for people from the group that we just talked to, but for anyone that is trying to, like, anyone that's looking at us, potentially.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and make me a perception check too. And Avon with a 21, absolutely. You not only pick up that there are members from that contingent at the bar, you notice the reactions of the people around them. So you notice the dark armor, the hooded figures, very large figures. And they are kind of sticking to themselves, but are definitely like eyeing the rest of the bar. And there's just like a wide berth. Like people don't sit at any of the tables that are around them. It's just like a gap. And you actually get a vibe check on the whole bar is just tension and anxiety. Like it's not a typical like hopping like happy bar like that's like got a bard going and everything. It's kind of tense. People don't seem all that reassured by their presence.
Gotcha. You said you were looking for something else, Shivers?
Yes, you're
People watching us. I got an 11.
people watching us.
So,
Hard to tell.
yeah, that makes sense. Credit bar.
Yeah, it's a crowded bar.
So between just kind of visually checking the crowd and like kind of listening for bits of conversation, is it possible to tell if there are any groups of miners that are here drinking for the night?
Yeah, I'll just carry over the 21 perception. You do see a group of miners, kind of, you can tell they're, just a bit dirty, like they haven't had time to, like, wash themselves or, like, clean themselves up too much after work. They still got little bits of, like, dirt and soot from working in the mines. Talking in hushed voices among themselves. There's, I'll say, 4 of them that are at the bar, or at a booth. Very distinctly in an opposite corner of some of the hooded adventurers, we'll say.
I feel like I have to say now that she has taken her own hood off, so we are not
Cool.
suspicious looking as the other one.
Yeah, you're very clearly just like a human. Like you're not like spooky, scary, like
I know, but I had
dark-hooded
that
figure.
moment when you're like, yeah, they're wearing like dark armor and a hood, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. No, as you have
Massive
your hood
sword
off,
and shield on her back.
as you have your hood off and you approach the table, they kind of give you like a curious nod, just a little on edge looking. You see a dwarven man look over. Can we help you?
Yes, apologies for interrupting your evening, but you wouldn't have happened to come from the mines, have you?
Aye, we did.
I've heard quite a few rumors since my party just got in today. Would you be alright if I asked you about them?
The group of them kind of exchange a few looks. And you see a partially elven woman speak up. All right. I mean, what have you heard?
Mostly just that strange things are happening around it, and that people are getting sick, I believe is what I heard. That it's posing a danger in general.
In a sense, you could say they're getting sick.
Is it folks like you that are working inside, or just anyone in proximity to it?
It's folks that typically go down into the lower levels. I mean, some of us have come down with it more recently in the past few days or so. Whatever it is, it seems to be getting worse. It's not the plague. It's not like a physical sickness.
But it's something in the mind, is that right?
Yeah, the Dwarven man kind of picks up. People have visions. People start seeing things that aren't there. Start hearing things that aren't there. And drives them to the point of we can't even talk to them. Can't reason with them. They just leave. And they don't come back.
They go further into the mines, or they wander off above ground?
Well, I don't actually know.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I was going to ask how they were taking care of them, but I suppose that answers the question. There are
take care of them.
There are people guarding the guild I saw. Are they still sending you down there? Or are they blocking those levels off?
They just blocked those levels off. This doesn't us to the shallower levels, where things are supposedly still fine.
I suppose we could be thankful for at least that foresight. This might be a lot to ask, and feel free to say no. But if I gave you just like a bit of parchment or something to write on, could you give some kind of direction on getting through there. My party and I are preparing to go take a look ourselves.
Good.
This part she does say kind of quietly because of the other group on the other side of the tavern. We don't want to broadcast this information around.
They kind of exchange some nervous looks. But
It's all right if you
woman.
don't feel comfortable with it, but if you are, we would be grateful for the information.
And you're not with those devils,
No.
are you? The gods.
No.
Yeah. And one of the miners will start sketching out pretty rough like outline of, you can see like there's an X with the entrance, a flat line with like denoting like the first layer. You won't find a whole lot on the first layer. It's just a lot of like, working areas. You have to take the lift down to the lower levels. The second level, there's just a lot of water because it's not. We've had some issues with flooding in the past, and so we've closed off those that have flooded. The caverns that have flooded, but there's still ways down, and you can see she marks points where you go down the lifts. You go like in this cavern, this one's marked off, and gives you just kind of a general outline. It's not the best like quality. It's like basic
but
directions.
she's trying to get anything that might help expedite their process of getting down to where the trouble is.
Yeah, she like definitely marks like don't bother going down this way. There's like flooding. Don't bother going down this way. It's collapsed, kind of thing. Yeah, and do you know anything about those guys over there? They've just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good.
Unfortunately, I don't. We saw them come in, and I think that they're the ones that are. They've taken a contract to go in as well.
And see one of them shudders. They've been.
But
don't like the way they've been watching us.
have they been paying attention to you in particular, or just the tavern here?
Just the tavern. Well, all of us, I think, should call it an early night. I don't feel comfortable being out. Not if these, whatever they are gonna be walking around all over the place just free like this.
Oh, thank you sincerely for this information. And she's gonna take out, say about 5 silver for the group, and she's just gonna put it on the table for them. And even if you're calling it a night, that's hopefully a meal or some round for another night or something. I do appreciate your help.
Thank you. You're a kind soul.
I'm just trying my best, but I'll leave you to it.
Give a nod. You notice as your conversation wraps up, there's more of the dark armored, devilish figures about. More of them enter the bar, I mean. And we're gonna smash cut to Shivers going upstairs. Are you back, Jenny? Are you good?
Personally, this is anxiety inducing. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Okay? Your dudes in
It's
your
fine.
little demon armor running around. My desire to... D&D is not a script-based game, but my desire to go off script, if you can just match my level, and just outright start killing these people, just so they're gone, is so palpable. I want them gone. Every single... It's like, I'm gonna be like Shivers goes and takes a shit at 2 p.m. and you're gonna be like, on the way out of the outhouse, you notice more of those dudes in the dark armor than you saw when you went in. Anyway, yeah, I'm back.
Hi.
I just had beef.
Yeah, you go upstairs to your room, you open the door and it's empty.
What do you mean it's empty?
There's nobody there.
Okay. I can handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Shivers is going to remain as composed as hobgoblinly possible.
Mm-hmm.
And investigate the room to the best of his ability. Does anything look out of place at all?
Make an investigation check.
I navigated down to survival. Oh, a good roll. I don't know why it rolled twice, but okay.
21? It actually doesn't look like anything's out of place. I mean, Tusk's stuff is still there. Your stuff hasn't been, like, rifled through.
Okay. Damn, on a 21, nothing looks wrong, does it? Okay. I'm gonna go back downstairs. I'm gonna
they're all just sitting
Connie.
at the bar. Everything's fine.
It could be. That could be the case.
No,
Because
it's a
in my
bar.
head, Shivers went right upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, you see Avon talking to minors, but that's not your friends.
Shivers will approach the bartender, Miss Connie. Excuse me, Miss Connie.
Yeah.
We came in here with a half-orc and a kid. And,
I remember.
yeah. Have you seen them?
I mean, they left.
When?
Not long after you all left to go do whatever you were gonna do.
Were they with anyone?
I think so, now that I'm thinking about it. There were a couple people with them, but it didn't seem like there was anything weird about it. They were just walking.
Do you remember them? The people they were with?
Had their cloaks up. I mean, they didn't look like, and she just kind of like gives a like worried look over to the like the devils over in the corner. Not them,
Okay.
but they were in armor, which isn't too strange. I mean, there are a lot of like mercenaries adventures about like
What color?
just, well, it's a little bit of red in their cloaks when I'm thinking about it.
Shivers will give like a knowing, like, yeah, this figures.
They didn't seem to be
And-
under any distress, though. I mean, they were just...
That's fine. Thank you for your time. And he'll just put a gold on the table.
Oh, thanks. She takes the gold.
It like, by the law of narrative, is Avon done having her conversation?
I'll say probably
So
right
that I
around
can
now.
freely come over here and say, hey, help me. Shivers will walk over to that table. All smiles, all nice. And he'll like say hello to everyone. He'll be like, "Excuse me, chaps, need to borrow for a moment. Could I speak to you?" And he looks down at Avon.
Yeah, everything okay?
Yeah. But you know, over there, somewhere else, outside.
Yeah, she'll gesture for him to lead the way, because if they were done with that conversation, I imagine that the group had already like gotten up to leave themselves. So yeah.
Shivers drops any amount of formality, like all of that weird niceness of being kind to the people is like completely gone the moment the door shuts on like the outside of the place. Tusk and them are gone. 2 people in red armor came and took them away.
Today, while we were gone.
Shortly after we arrived.
The Baroness said that she had taken note of the in our party. The guards had said something. Who saw them leave? Who were you talking to?
Miss Connie, the bartender.
The bartender. And she didn't. Did she see which way they went? Or just out the bar?
Just out of the bar.
Okay, well, we can ask around, I'm sure. Someone had to have seen something.
Yeah? Yeah.
This is an out of character question because I can't remember from the last game. Is Victory still with us, or had she already kind of parted ways?
With you guys.
Kieran specifically asked her to hide out for a couple of days before she went off into the city by herself.
So, okay, thank you.
That might have backfired horrifically, but nobody's checked her room yet.
Nobody's checked any of the other rooms.
Exactly where we were going.
I got distracted. No matter
okay.
what, Shivers will say, because I forgot to say it, that their room looked untouched, and Connie did say that they walked out of here relatively calmly. It didn't look like anything was wrong, but what the fuck does that even mean?
So, Shivers, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and check that the rest of our friends are still up there. Maybe she pauses for a second because I know what we've been calling Victory. She's like, what was that insane name?
Jubilee.
Cassidy gave her.
Jubilee.
Yeah, maybe Jubilee's heard or saw something. I want to make sure that they are still where they need to be, and then we can start asking around the area and see if anyone's seen them walking around.
Yeah. Okay.
She's gonna give him a pat on the shoulder because we know this is stressful. It's okay, Shiver. And she's gonna go back inside so that she can check those 2 rooms.
You go to open the room with where you know you left Victory or Jubilee. It is empty.
So I think just for everybody's on the same page, I think Jubilee, Red, and Victus were all in the same room because Jubilee was watching over Victus or watching over.
That's
Red.
true.
Okay.
Yeah, both of the dragons are also gone.
The amount of kidnapping that took place this afternoon.
Especially 2 corpses, essentially.
Well, so then, this is just something, I know Avon wasn't present during that conversation with the bartender to ask this, and we didn't know at the time, but she would have seen them if they carry 2 comatose 7-foot-tall people out, right?
Assuming. The rooms also have windows.
Okay. Well, in light of this new information, I guess we're gonna go check with the bartender again. Because this is... It was already bad. This is okay, guy.
While we're just up in the room, going off of the window thought, there is a window to the room, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not very... It's not like...
I'm gonna presume
it doesn't have a lock, no. They're just basic windows.
No matter what, even if you carried Victory and Victus, or not, excuse me, not Victory, even if you carried Red and Victus out of this window, it's pretty goddamn big and spiky. Is there any scuff on the window at all? Like anything on the window that
an investigation check.
Somebody moved somebody big and spiky out of it? I'm just hoping maybe a wing clipped or something. Ew.
Hard to tell.
It's actually the single...
I mean, these rooms aren't the best quality. They're, the walls are just a little beat up. They've seen some shit.
Honestly, my Yelp review's in the shitter after this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can go now. I just wanted the window gave me a thought. We can go now.
mean, it was good. It was a good thought.
It was. The dice were just...
They've been kind of mean today. I'll be real, but it's okay. I don't need them to be good when I'm investigating shit. I'll get back to my family. I need them to be good when I'm slaughtering the shit out of everyone who did this. So...
Alright, well, back down to the bartender.
Yeah. She's just serving the people. Oh, you're back. Can I help you too?
Yeah. I know my friend already asked about this with some people leaving with his family, but you wouldn't have happened to see anyone else from our group come or go outside of the 5 of us that went up to speak with the Baroness.
No. And then
Not-
it kind
not
of
at all?
it kind of clicks on it. Something. Are they not still up there?
No, they're not. I could believe someone talking his family into leaving quietly, but 2 of our companions were out. They would not have been able to leave under their own power unless that changed in the last few hours that we were gone.
That shit.
Is there any other way, aside from those stairs, that you can think of that they might be able to quietly take people out?
I mean, no, the windows, but shit. 'Cause it's only a 1-floor tavern. We don't have the space yet to... Well, I mean, I was trying to work on getting some second-story renovations, but that was, like, down the line. Shit. I mean, I can't think of any back rooms or ways out
And
where
you've
I
been
would
out-
have seen. Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
working
you've been
all
out
day.
here all day?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright then, I think we'll have to operate under the assumption that the windows are probably the way they got out if you didn't see them. I guess we need to start asking around, Shivers.
We should find Kieran.
Hey,
Yeah.
Karen, this is about the point when you enter the bar. You have made it back from your shopping trip.
Hello. Kieran has no idea that any of this is happening, so he's going to approach the bar.
Yeah, you approach the bar.
And unless his party members interject, he's just going to be like, "Hey, Connie, any urchins come by, like kids who obviously way too young to be here, with way more coin than any kid that looks like that should have?"
That explains so much. Yeah, there were a couple kids looking for somebody. Probably about 30 minutes ago.
They said where they were gonna go.
I don't remember it.
Did you tell them to go anywhere?
I didn't. I just kind of told them to shoot. I didn't know they were looking for you. They said they were going to the stables.
All right. I didn't see them over at the stables. Maybe they were around back.
Yeah. Yeah, kids like to hang out around the stables. Not usually in the stables, because smell, but like near
That's
it.
fair. Do you guys mind coming along?
Sounds perfect.
Yeah, we'll walk and talk. We need to update you on some things.
Oh, by the way, has sorry, it's getting late. Of course you changed her name in the other chat. What is my
Sabine.
daughter's name?
Sabine?
Yeah, has Sabine come back about this tall, dark-skinned, hair down to her shoulders, way smarter than she should be? She came in with us before. She left with us before.
I haven't seen her either.
Alright. Thank you. If she comes back, tell her she's in for the night, alright?
Shivers just under his breath says, fuck.
Well, she at least we knew was like out and about in the city, so it's very possible she just hasn't gotten back.
This is very
true. It's very possible that she's staying with people from the Viridian Society.
But what Shivers is thinking is like, God damn, I cannot believe there's even another person I had yet to account for in this equation.
Yeah, that is the concerning. Yeah.
Thanks for your help, Connie. He's gonna lead the way out of the bar.
She just like looks after you guys like, oh god, like with just like kind of a like brief dawning horror of like all the pieces fitting together.
We're about to have a very long night.
Kieran is going to lead the way around the back of the stables to hopefully find some of his sparrows.
Yeah. You imagine you guys walk and talk.
Yeah, we'll fill Kieran in
I was
on all of that.
Avon has an easier way to describe all this than me. Shivers is also probably not in the biggest talking state at this moment.
Well, fuck. That sucks. Kieran says once everything's caught up. Maybe these kids can help us. They'll have like friends of friends and shit, and get a little network going. Maybe find out where they were taken.
Yeah. Well, so with the comments the Baroness made, I think that accounts for what happened to the Half-Lights. But our other friends, especially the ones that weren't walking around.
Our other friends, you mean the 3 of them with kin in the bar right now, for lack of a better term?
Yeah.
I think we can guess what happened to them. Or who took them.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking is that with 2 of them out of commission, they'd have a harder time carrying them around. They can't just, walk subtly through the street with a 7-foot-tall body.
They could fly, though.
Someone
looks up.
I would hope that they would notice if something was flying through the air with a giant body, but regardless, I think we're going to have to ask around.
Question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
This Baroness thing that we did earlier, with like when the squad turned up and she was doing her fucking stupid ass President Snow bullshit on the little balcony.
Yeah.
It was good. Like, this is not an insult to you. This is just I hate rich people. How many people were there? Like, what was the size of that crowd? It was definitely like people from everywhere.
Yeah, it wasn't just people from the upper district. There were like mixtures of like the other districts too that had like gone up there for the occasion. It was like well over 100. It was like a pretty good sized crowd.
Miss Connie said the Half-Lights were taken right after we left. That would have been about the time that the Baroness was having her little meeting.
Well,
it's not to say the city was empty, but there were plenty of people there.
If I had to guess, Shivers, the Jackals knew where they were. They followed us the second we got into town.
Yeah, I know.
And the second we left, they went in and took everybody. But let's see if these kids were able to find any information on the people that I used to run with. And that will give us more eyes and ears if they're still around. Sydney, I had an idea before, while the other stuff was going on, that unless you'll already have, like, Kieran's old crew, I have a bunch of OCs that we could just plug in.
Yeah, we can chat about it after the session. As you guys make your way over to the aptly named Haunt's house, to go meet up with Kieran's urchin kid contact. We could actually end the session there.
Time to throw money at the children's foreheads and tell them to find my goddamn family.